Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Vintage Cottage, and I'm here to show you something I've been playing around with this week. I'm recording this in the evening because I am knee-deep in bathroom renovation number 2 this week. My house is in total turmoil again, and they're actually working on a room that's right across the hall from my craft room and my office, so nothing but noise. But anyway, I purchased this deck of old Maid playing cards, I'd say at least a year ago. They are from the 60s, 1968, and I just love them. I love the images, you know, really funky little images. I'll show you those in a minute. But I had the idea of making these into a journal with the card. It's a nice heavyweight card for the cover. So that's what I've been playing with this week, and I did a prototype, and this is the prototype. I started with the last one in the series. This is Barbell Billy. It's the same on the front and the back. There's muslin over the spine and just a simple elastic closure with a button holding it on. It measures about 5 3/4 by 3 1/2, and this is what the inside looks like. Just about all the images have hot pink in them. I think all the images have some kind of hot pink in them, and there's the pink in this one. So the front cover, the inside of the signature is fabric stitched onto paper. So I picked a fabric that had some pink in it, so it'll go with any of the images. And there's a flip-out envelope on the inside, made from a page. I made this from a page in I have a Sears catalog from 1880 something. It's a reproduction catalog, but that's what the pages are made out of. So there's an envelope there. This is just a miniature flash card with a tuck spot there. Page from a shorthand book that I purchased recently. Here's a page from a writing pad that I got at the fair that's from the 1940s. It's already that pretty tea stain kind of color. Page from one of my bird books. There's an envelope here. There's a tuck spot here, and I left the envelope the way it is. Whoever purchases one of these can either cut a little tiny slit down here for a side pocket, or cut a little tiny slit off the top for a top pocket, or just leave it the way it is with just a tuck there. A ledger page from a Yahtzee scorecard. This is a ledger, and there's a tuck there. This is a page from a book on French phonetics. This book is from 1918. Another ledger page that flips out this way. Coffee stain, and this is what's it called? My mind is running a blank. Fortune cookie, there you go. I knew I'd think of it eventually. It's funny how when you're recording, things just leave your mind. They just fly away. That's a little fortune cookie in this one, and inside the one signature is pages from that Rodante book that I have. And actually I went to the thrift store yesterday and I found a second one. It's a different book, but it has all of those wonderful images. This one is all roses. So I have two books from him now. The other one is a little bit bigger than this one. And I also found a second copy of Wildlife of North America. Or actually, this is my third copy that I have now. Great for making tags and journaling pages and stuff. Also, funny story from my trip to the thrift store yesterday. I was looking for a little small, like hand purse that just big enough for my phone and maybe a little wallet for when I go to estate sales and stuff. And I found one, and I was looking in it, and I unzipped the coin purse. I wanted the coin section. I wanted to see how deep that went, how hard it would be to get coins out of it. And there was a paper in there. So I pull it out, and it was a $50 bill. $50 bill. That was a nice surprise when I got home. I am telling you, that never happens. But anyway, so when you go thrifting, make sure to look in the purses and look in all the pockets. So let's see, keep going. There's the back side of all of those pages. Another tuck spot there. Back of the Yahtzee scorecard. Ledger paper. There's the back side of that envelope that you can cut any way. And there's the bird page, and that flips out. You can either just cover this or glue down here and make a pocket there. There's that writing paper, shorthand, and the back side of the fabric. And on the back side is another flip out envelope. So that is the journal, little mini journal, old Maid mini journal. And along with the journal is a packet of everything you would need to decorate this journal, and everything is already in the size of what you might need for this journal. And in here is a piece of fabric that you can use for a fabric flip. This actually I got at the thrift store yesterday as well. I got like a yard of it for 40 cents. It has these cool little images of a boy and a girl on there. A snippet that you can use to make a belly band. Several different laces that you can use for tags or to go on the edge of pages. Some seam binding. A little envelope made from that mechanical radio repair manual that I bought at the flea market. Here's a piece of wallpaper that's it's not really flocked, but it's very dimensional. You can tie that down and use it for a tuck. A little decoration here. You can also use that as a tuck spot. 3 different playing cards that had interesting images on them. One is 5 crowns, the other one is Quiddler, and then Rook. They have some cool pictures on them. One of the library catalog cards, vintage. A glossine pocket. A couple of collaged tags that are either ready to use as they are. You can put a focal point on there. They're stitched and coffee stained on the back. A selection of miscellaneous buttons. A couple of the yo-yos from that quilt that I cut up. Very vintage. And then a glassine envelope with all little embellishments. There's some of the tabs for your pages if you want to put tabs. There's some some postage stamps, some German vocabulary cards, some more of the D&D stamps, and then some miscellaneous. These are mostly scans that I did from that 1902 farm journal and the advertising in it, and also some scans of some of my own ephemera that I have, that I've collected. So just little journaling cards or little decorations for pages. So that is the journal and the embellishment kit that comes with it. Now let me show you. I only have made this one so far. This is the prototype. I wasn't sure if anybody would even be interested in these, so I didn't make any more, but I do have all the materials to make more. So I'll be taking orders for these, but let me show you what the options are for the covers. There's only one Old Maid, so that's not an option, but here we have Professor Pete, Baton Betty. She's a cheerleader or a band, or in the band. Dangerous Dan is a cowboy. Astro Arthur, he's an astronaut. I love these images, how this true 60s. Moonshot Martha, she's a female astronaut, I guess. Teacher Tessie, she looks very stern. She's got a ruler there ready to discipline anybody who gets out of line. Pop Out Paul, he's a baseball player. Go Gertie, she's a real go-getter there. Lifeguard Louie. Tackling Tommy, the football player. Hostess Hattie, she's got quite the tray full there. Winning Winnie, she's a pageant queen. Chemist Clyde, the mad scientist. Dr. Donald, he must be a veterinary doctor because he's examining a frog. Jockey Jack. Thermo Thelma, she's a nurse. Library Lily, she's quite the bookworm. And Phone and Flo, the operator, or secretary, I guess. So those are the options. If anybody is interested, the instructions will be down below. You will need to tell me which of the, and I'll number them as well, which of the images you want for the cover. It should only take me a day or two to put more together if I get some more orders. So that's all I have for today. Bye for now.